We all love Thai food, and that's why here on Jagee's Cookbook I thought of showing you a very nice appetizer, well, something like stuffed chilies, and it's a very, very, very popular, well, snack in Thailand, and that's why I thought of showing it to you on Jagee's Cookbook. Welcome. And well, I thought of showing you this mainly because people love things to do with chilies, and especially these type of big chilies. They're really big, and what you can do is actually stuff them and then you can fry them. I'll show it to you. Now the thing is that, well, I think we call it mula bhaji here, and it's a more of an elaborate version, this particular dish, and this was favored mainly by the upper class in Thailand once upon a time. Nowadays it's everyone loves it, and so it's equally enjoyed by the the normal people, the common people. Now it's a very, very beautiful flowing type of recipe, and especially during this windy well, sort of chilly time. It's a sort of good chilly snack for a chilly weather. So let's get going and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Now for the stuffing, what we need is I'm going to actually stuff the stuffing in the chilies by actually cutting off the top and stuffing the meat mixture. Now the meat mixture can be pork, minced pork that is, minced pork, minced chicken, minced beef, anything you want. Here I'm going to use minced beef. So let's get going, huh? First of all, what we need is 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, so I've got 3 cloves of garlic here. Before that, I need some oil. Canola oil, any type of oil, don't worry. Just a little bit of oil. Just a tablespoon or so. Now, before actually doing the stuffing, okay, I have already made the batter, okay, that is of gram flour, okay, gram flour, a little bit of salt and water. Okay, I've just mixed everything into a sort of, I'll show you it, a sort of liquidish batter. Okay, this batter needs to rest. That's why I have made this batter and it's right now resting. So let me get on to the actual filling. Now before that, I want to also say that I have, okay, some oil where I'm going to actually deep fry the stuffed chilies. So that is also taken care of. Now, what I have to do is deal with the garlic. Okay, so all I have to do is, well, 3 garlic minced in. This particular apparatus is one of my favorite apparatus, this one. I just love it. I don't know what I would do without it, because it makes life sort of easier, better than chopping. I just have to grate it in, minced. Any recipe which calls for minced or sort of grated garlic, all I have to do is just mince it in. That's it. I can't get the shell of this. Okay. Again, notice I'm not going to put any onion because we don't want too many bits and pieces, because we're going to stuff the chili. So this should be actually minced very finely. Let me just saute this. Now, once this is, well, a sort of softish, what we have to do is we need some, like I said, some minced beef. Okay, so around 65 to 70 grams of minced beef, pork or chicken, anything you like. Here I'm going to use beef. Okay, now the beef in question is in my fridge, so I'll have to go and take it. There you go. 65 grams of minced beef, in that goes. Okay. And just fry this, or cook it rather. Cook it well. We don't need too much. We just need a little bit of stuffing in order to stuff the chilies. The chilies are, well, not huge. They're small chilies. So all you need is a little bit of stuffing. Now, a characteristic feature about Thai cooking is mainly it adds everything. In Thai cooking, they add sort of peanuts for everything, okay? Roasted peanuts for everything, every sort of dish. I think the Far East, mostly they, like Indonesia and Thailand, they use peanuts, a lot of peanuts. Well, they also use coconuts and coconut milk, but just like we use grated coconut, they use a lot of peanuts. And because they use peanuts, I have 1 tablespoon of crushed peanuts, salted peanuts. It can be salted or unsalted, but it should be roasted, okay? So 1 tablespoon of crushed peanuts. In that goes. There you go. And you mix this along. You get that peanutty smell. It's really very, very characteristic of Thai cooking. And they also have a lot of, sort of peanut sauces. Now, another main ingredient for Thai cooking is fish sauce. Now, you don't have to, turn up your nose for that, because fish sauce is not very fishy. It's, a sort of pungent, salty, very, very salty type of sauce, more like a soy sauce. Just a little bit. Add according to taste, okay? Just a bit. I'll check if I need more. Just keep this at that. It's salty, very, very salty. So you have to be sure, you have to make sure that you should be very careful when you actually add the salt. Now, if you don't have fish sauce, you don't have to break your head going around searching for fish sauce. You can actually, this is splattering all over, you can actually use soy sauce. So just a little bit of soy sauce. Remember, if you add a lot of soy sauce and a lot of salt, it's going to be too salty and you won't be able to enjoy it. Okay? Now, pepper. Now, although we're using chilies, they are mild chilies, so might as well use a little bit of pepper. Not too much. Depends upon the heat of the chilies too. Okay. I'm not going to add salt now. I'm just going to taste and see whether it actually needs salt or not. I'm going to deal with the actual chilies. Okay, so I'm going to take a chili and I'm going to show you exactly what to do. You have to take this. Look at this; it's so beautiful and bright green. Take it. Try to buy the fat, big ones. The bigger, the fatter ones, the better. The more stuffing you can actually put it in. I think this is done. Let's put around 2 tablespoons of cilantro, again according to your taste, and mix it along. Oh, beautiful. It's lovely. Now, I have to taste this to see whether there is any, salt is enough. Now, this is more or less cooked. Season according to your liking and also of the heat of the chilies. Now these are very mild chilies. Yet, well, if it's for an appetizer with drinks and everything, you can add more pepper. You can also add a little bit of chili powder if you really want it. I just put this as hot out. And what I need is some gram flour, okay, for the stuffing of the chili. And, well, I have to, heat the oil, okay. So the first step is finished. Second step is for me to drink some juice. Okay, because I'm feeling thirsty. It's really hot and I need a little bit of, well, good old orange juice. That's right. Now I'm all ready. Okay. Okay, now what we need is the chilies, okay? What we need is a small teaspoon to stuff this mixture into the chilies. So first of all, what you need is to cut very carefully the chilies and carefully, without breaking the membrane or the surrounding. You have to be very careful, okay, and take out all the seeds and the white pith, which I don't think this is trying. Yes, yay. Take out all the seeds, okay, so you actually get a cavity inside. There, in this, you can actually stuff your stuffing, okay. There. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually heat the oil. So let it actually, you know, get hot while I actually stuff the chilies, because everything else is done. I stuff it and then I assemble everything and then just put it into the hot oil and it's going to and it's going to give us some lovely stuffed chilies. Now, now for the actual, make sure all the seeds are out. For the actual stuffing, you'll need a very, very tiny teaspoon. What you do is get this out of the way. Don't need this anymore. And what we have to do is, one or two more seeds. All you have to do is stuff this meat mixture into the hollowed out chilies. Don't make it too full, okay? And don't like stuff it in. Don't like, you know, try to push it in because the whole thing will burst. Don't do that. Just a bit, so that you get a hint of things. Okay, now it's done. Okay, now all you have to do is you need some gram flour and just roll the gram. This is like just to sort of enclose everything. Okay, otherwise the whole thing will come out. And just, you know, roll it in the gram flour. Now, once, you know, it's sort of rolled around in gram flour or chickpea flour or garbanzo beans flour, whatever you want to call it. Remember a batter, okay, a runny batter. You have to mix, or you have to dip it in and then put it in the hot oil or lower it carefully into the hot oil. Okay, now I have added a bit of chili powder or paprika powder and a little bit of turmeric powder and salt in this actual batter. Okay, not necessary, but I did it. Do the next one again carefully. Okay, be very careful so that you don't cut out. If you actually do score the outside, I mean, it won't work. You won't be able to stuff it in. Gosh, there are so many seeds in this. Yes. Okay. Next is stuff the meat mixture. Like I said, it can be chicken or pork. There. Just coat the whole thing with flour. This is just for the batter to actually stick to the actual chili. Another one. Again, be patient, because if you do harm the outer covering, then the oil will get in and it won't be a good stuffed chili. Okay. This is a step which is very, very essential, because if you don't do this step, the actual batter will not stick to the chili. Now what we do is coat it in the batter and gently lower it into the hot oil. Ooh. Be really careful. Don't fry your hands or fingers. Lovely. There you go. Let me just wash my hands. Now while that goes on, while that's frying, I'm going to keep something to receive this. Okay, a paper napkin so that it will drain off all the oil, and I'll serve it with some tomato ketchup or chili sauce. Chili sauce with chilies. I don't think so. I think tomato sauce or ketchup would be the appropriate choice for my stuffed chilies. Let me see how this is. Yes, it's doing perfect. Lovely. Now remember, the meat is cooked, so you don't have to worry about anything. The meat is thoroughly cooked. It's minced meat, so it's thoroughly cooked. Now if you don't want to fry the actual meat, you can actually pressure cook the meat. So it's more healthier, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference because we're going to fry this anyway. Okay. Now this is perfect. See, it's like golden, golden color. I don't like, browning anything, because if you brown the actual thing, it'll turn or take to a more bitter taste. And this is perfect. Carefully transfer it onto some tissue paper, so that it will drain off, so that you can drain off all the oil. Make sure you take out all the excess drippings, because otherwise this will stick on to the next batch of stuffed chilies. We don't want that. Now, my stuffed chilies are done. Okay, perfectly Thai, good appetizer, totally delicious and totally yummy. This is for you. Go make it and enjoy.